Renovations of our office is now complete. Hey there, it's Eric J. Olson. Yes, we've been renovating our offices for the last month or so, and they're finally complete. So I wanted to give you kind of an update on what we've been up to and why we did this. Like everyone else that's listening to this, we all just went through the coronavirus pandemic and the great shutdown, meaning everybody worked from home and we were the same. So for a solid year, nobody worked out of the office and everybody worked from home. And I was one of them. I worked from home every single day. And look, it was nice, right? I didn't have a commute. I could do a lot of things right up to the start time of work. But after a year, I personally felt like I was camping out. Like frankly, like I was hiding, if you will, from the rest of the world. And as I realized that the coronavirus was going to be wrapping up soon and the world would be going back to some version of normal, Kevin and I had a couple conversations about the purpose of this office. Should we keep it? We've been having these conversations all of coronavirus. Should we keep it? Yes or no? If so, how are we going to use it? Who's going to work out of here? Are we going to force, if you will, the staff to come back to the office like they used to be? And what we decided is we wanted to really use it more like a co-working space for internal purposes. And then that morphed into the concept of, hey, we need to add a few more offices so that people can have some privacy here, and the people who want to work full time out of the office, they get the full time resources. Those that want to just come in every once in a while, well, we'll have some extra desks here, like hot desks, if you will, that they can drop in and they can work for the afternoon or for the whole day or even a couple days if they want. But if they're unwilling to commit to working full time, then they don't get a full time desk or a full time office. And so we went out to the whole team and we said, what do you guys want to do? Individually, do you want to work out of the office or not? And we got a lot of different answers, but I grouped it into really three. Yes, I'm going to work out of the office. No, I'm going to work remotely full time, even though someone may live locally, they want to work remotely, which is fine. Or three, I plan on dropping in every once in a while. So the ones that said yes, they get offices, right? If you're going to work full time, you're going to commit to the office will commit to you. You get your own office with the door and the lock and all that stuff, your privacy. If you're going to drop in every once in a while, then we'll have enough desks out here to accommodate the possible drop-ins. And if you're going to be remote completely, well, then you don't even need access to the office. As a matter of fact, we're like collecting keys and changing security codes and all that stuff. Because if you're not going to come to the office even occasionally, then you don't need your own access. I'd rather have access only where needed, right? So that's kind of what we're doing. We are done with construction at this point. I'm in my new office. Well, this is my old office, but I had some work done here. In particular, I had some insulation put in the walls so that my voice wouldn't go through the walls quite as easily, and vice versa. I needed a little bit of more privacy than I had before. But you can see like the wall behind me is just a blank white wall. Actually, it looks kind of bad because wallpaper is going to go up there. So this is actually sticky primer that's behind me, and wallpaper will go up there. I'll be working on the look and feel of the office. So construction's done. Those offices are done. They're in place. And now we're going to go into like a remodeling or decorating, I guess it would be. Not decorating. A decorating phase, which will last a couple of months. So everyone's in their offices. We're all here. Everything's clean. And we got rid of a bunch of junk. We had a yard sale about a week ago, and we sold just a bunch of extra stuff that's been lying around the office for years that we didn't have a purpose for anymore. Extra couches, chairs, we had 7 extra desks here that were in a closet that we don't need anymore, right? So we're really optimizing, creating some open free space. And honestly, I like it a lot. And I like the fact that we have dedicated people here, but we're not forcing people to be in the office. They get a decision to make as well. They get a choice in the decision, I should say. So yeah, construction is done. Now it's time to remodel and get some fresh paint and wallpaper in here. Hey there, it's Erik J. Olson. I wanted to let you know about my book, $1 Million Journey, How to Launch a 7-Figure Business. This is the story of what it took for me to go from freelancer with no clients, no employees, no revenue, to growing a $1 million business. It took me 8 years, and I made a lot of mistakes. And all of those mistakes, and more importantly, lessons learned, are in this book. And we have chapter takeaways 5 to 15 takeaways that you can apply right now to your business. Check it out on Amazon, $1 Million Journey by me, Erik J. Olson.